Have you ever pondered the weight of eternity? Imagine living through ages, witnessing the rise and fall of civilizations, and watching loved ones wither away. In Frieren, the anime we explore today, immortality takes center stage, prompting us to ask, is the price of eternal life a burden or a blessing? In the mystical realm of Frieren, an elf with the gift of immortality named Frieren navigates a world where time flows like a river, leaving elves untouched by its aging currents. Unlike her human companions, she does not age and remains the same, unyielding to the relentless march of time. Though this may seem like an inviolable trait, Frieren's perception of aging and time is a flawed lens through which she views the world. However, her world takes a poignant turn when Juhnime, one of her guild's travel companions, succumbs to the inexorable passage of time. Initially, at the funeral, none of the members display signs of emotion, maintaining a stoic facade. Yet, when it comes time to lower the casket into the ground, Frieren shatters. Amidst her sobbing, she utters a resonant question. I knew human lives were short, but why didn't I try to get to know him better? In the echoes of her grief, we feel the weight of regret and the desperate yearning for human connections that elude her eternal grasp. The unbeatable river of time may carry her forward, but the emotional ripples of Juhnime's passing leave an indelible mark on Frieren's immortal soul, awakening a newfound understanding of the human experience she once regarded from a distance. The currents of sorrow, regret, and the haunting desire for fleeting bonds are the unfortunate circumstances that carry alongside the existence of immortality. Loss and longing are inevitably a part of that as well. Living for thousands of years allows for evolving perceptions over a lifetime. Frieren follows this pattern. Initially, she might have assumed that all lives share a similar temporal span. However, diverse interactions with various breeds likely altered this perception. Consequently, Frieren encountered challenges in forming meaningful bonds. While a decade may suffice for many to know someone, for Frieren, it was a mere blink in time. When Juhnime passed, frustration gripped her because she felt she knew so little after traveling with him for a mere 10 years. To Juhnime, this time was sufficient, crafting cherished memories. Yet, Frieren didn't find these moments exceptionally significant, emphasizing the mismatch in their levels of bonding. Had Juhnime enjoyed the same extended lifespan as Frieren, a more conducive environment for meaningful relationships might have emerged. Again, the ongoing march of time, the curse of immortality, presents an unconquerable obstacle as the uneven grounds of time remain a perpetual challenge, feeling more like a curse rather than it being a blessing. I think we can all agree on the fact that life is too short, but as short as it may feel, we can use that time to be efficient and make memories with all those that we meet and all that we do. But one important thing to note is how the amount of time you have to live can significantly change your perception of time. When returning back to the town after defeating the Demon King, Juhnime mentions how he wants to find a new job to continue on with his life, but Frieren doesn't seem to be interested in that at all. She questions why that's his first thought. From this, we can note that Juhnime wants to make the most out of the time that he has, whilst Frieren didn't. If she ever wanted to do something, she would always have time. But for Juhnime, he needed to make the most of every moment because things would be harder on him if he aged. The idea of always having time is intriguing, yet it sounds difficult to cope with. If you always had time in the world to do something, you wouldn't necessarily want to do it until later. Since you had all the time in the world, you wouldn't care about what's to come next. You just wouldn't care. I think Frieren replicates the idea pretty well, which makes me feel depressed for her, especially knowing that not much excites her since life probably feels repetitive. As we linger on the contemplation of eternity in the wake of Frieren's journey, the anime becomes more than a mere exploration of immortality. It becomes a mirror reflecting on our own dance with time. The tragic echoes of immortality resounds not just in Frieren's elven world, but resonate with our own mortal experiences. We are reminded that the value we place on time shapes the depth of our connections and the significance we find in fleeting moments. Frieren's immortal existence, marked by loss, regret, and an unending longing, serves as a poignant reflection of the delicate threads that bind us all. In the end, as we ponder the perennial question of whether eternity is a burden or a blessing, Frieren's tale leaves us not with the conclusive answer but with a haunting contemplation, a silent echo that lingers in the corridors of our own mortal reflection. The tragic echoes of immortality, whispered through the ages, carry with them the weight of the timeless human struggle against the relentless current of time. If you have not yet watched Frieren, make sure to do so as the hype is definitely worth your time. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this short video, make sure to leave a like and comment down below. I'll see y'all soon.